Today I'd like to talk to you about collaboration within organisations. If you look at many professional services firms, lawyers, accountants, they have many different departments. They offer a whole range of services to their clients. And yet if you look at the client base, many of those clients are only dealing with a fraction of those departments at any one time, and frequently for the whole of that business relationship. They come in through one department, they buy one or two other services, and that's where they stay. Lots of these firms also spend an awful lot of time and money looking for new clients and pitching for new work, and that's very time consuming and very expensive. But how much time and effort are you putting into selling more services to your existing clients? Do you know the business well enough? Do they know you well enough to know what you can offer? Are you spending time with them in order to find out where you could help them more? And most of you will say, yes, of course I am. I know what my business is, I know what my client's business is, and we spend lots of time together. But are you proactively selling more services? And if not, why not? What I often hear from people is, well, I don't really know what that other department does well. Not well enough to sell it to my client. But do you know enough to have a sensible conversation with your client because it's about a business issue? And yes, you do. I don't really know the people in that department very well, so I don't know who best to introduce them to. They might not get on with that guy I know. They might need somebody else, and I just don't know them well enough. So what are you doing to find out more about them? How can you build those relationships internally? What's the internal network like in your firm and in your business? Because many that I see are not as wide as they could be. People know the people that they've worked with for a number of years in their department and their location. Unless they've moved from different departments or different locations, they often don't know other people very well. There might be a name on a list, on an address list or a phone book somewhere, but they don't really know them well. If you don't know somebody well, how can you refer your best client to them when you're not sure who they are and whether they'll get on? The other thing to think about is, what are you measuring? It's very easy in professional services to measure the services that you sell to your clients that your staff deliver to them. How easy is it in your organisation and with your setup to measure the services that you provide to other clients and the services that other departments provide to your clients? And that can get in the way. We know that what gets measured gets done. So if you are measured on what you sell to your clients, that's what you'll do. If there's a way of measuring what you are buying in from other departments and what they're selling that's increasing the value for the firm as a whole, then that's more likely to happen. So think about the ways that you do things. How can you build your internal network? How can we get departments together to collaborate and work together better? How can we build that expertise across the firm so that people can't easily say, I don't know what they do, I don't know who they are? And how can we plan for action so that we go out and proactively tell our clients more about what we do? Help them understand what the services are and be the first port of call whenever they've got a need for more business services. So if you'd like to think about creative ways of building that network in your organisation and finding ways to sell more services to your clients, contact me. Contact details are on the screen, phone, email, whatever you prefer. That first discussion is just a discussion to see what would be useful to you.